So let's begin. Here is the array, the picture, and then here's all my stuff. So I've got like an Urban Decay palette here. This is the Baked Moon Shadow palette. I actually have two of those, so I have quite a variety of eyeshadows I'm working with. I'm kind of a Sephora junkie. Got silver and gold Sephora eyeshadow. This is actually a Jane Iredale concealer. It's super old, but that's the one thing I love about Jane Iredale is it lasts forever. So it's still really awesome, still really good. I have brushes. Brushes are really important. This one's for the face, and these are the two brushes that I use for my eyes mostly. I also have some liquid eyeliner here. I use two different kinds of liquid eyeliner. This one's like a little more glittery and a little less thick looking. I can provide a thinner line with this one. I'll show you like the shape of, it's almost like a felt marker there. And then this one over here is definitely a little thicker. It's also got like a thicker marker, and so this one provides a more intense line, a darker shade. These are both in black. One of them is Sephora, and the other one is Rimmel. And I also usually use two types of mascara. This one here is Jane Iredale Natural Mascara, and then this one here is Urban Decay. This particular one is called Perversion. I am a Scorpio after all. But these give me extra thick, yummy looking lashes. I will show you how to put on fake lashes in the third part of this series, but not today. And I hardly ever wear fake lashes anyway. I really prefer mascara. But if you are going for like a crazy, awesome, dramatic look, or you have those really cool lashes with feathers in them and all kinds of stuff, go for it. It's really fun. I personally can hardly stand having fake eyelashes on, but a lot of people really enjoy them, and I will show you how to put them on, but today we're just going to start with the basics. I don't wear any foundation. I used to. I would put on concealer, and then put on foundation, and then put on powder. I don't do that anymore, and my skin is a lot clearer these days, so you're not going to see me doing that today. I use a really amazing oil on my skin, and that's pretty much the only thing I put on my skin. And that oil that I use is called Omni Love Awakening, and my very best friend makes this. She calls this particular one her Infinity Oil, and I love this stuff. It totally helped me go from having acne to not having acne. On occasion I have a zit, like I have a little tiny zit right there today. My skin's not perfect, but whose skin is perfect, you know? I usually begin with my large brush, and this is a palette of blushes, and this is how I give my face color. I usually get like some sort of glowish, like this is a pinky type glow, and I'll blend in a little bit of the rest of this palette. I'll just kind of blend the whole palette together, getting mostly the pink. And I just start right here and create like a little hollow look right at my cheekbone. So this is just underneath my cheek. So, you know, I don't just go out plain with just eye makeup on because I don't wear foundation, but I still create like a look of depth to my face, but I don't like having that cakey look. So you can see that creates a bit of a shadow, some shading. So we'll do the other side here. I just brush it up into my hairline. I also put some on the side here. This also just shades where the bones like are hollowed. I just try to get some shading in, like on the side of my forehead. And then down underneath my cheekbone. I usually just clean my brush with like a little towel. I usually keep a little towel beside me and just kind of pat my brush off onto that. Once I've gotten some shading, then I take the light color and I just kind of blend it where I shaded and give a nice little highlight. Especially right through here. This is a really nice area to highlight. Blending, smiling, feeling how beautiful you look all the time. You don't need makeup, but it's really fun when you're on stage. So this is really light. You know, this you can this is a very natural look. And I like to start with a very natural look, and we'll progressively build. So what I'm gonna show you today, you could totally just like rock on a night out. It doesn't have to be on stage. So that's just the very basics of shading on my face. Now I'm gonna get my eyes sorted out. And I really recommend, you know, having a nice brush for your creases. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna start with. Since I'm wearing a purple shirt, I'm gonna do like a whitish, purplish, gold look today. I start with a really neutral color. So I'm gonna start with, I like this color right here. I'm gonna start with this nice light color. It's kind of it's very creamy. So sometimes I use my finger, but today I'm gonna use my brush, and so I'm just gonna coat this whole area here. And I have a pretty, like an almond shaped eye, I guess they would say. So, you know, the shape that you end up making for the crease is definitely different for every eye. So I just use a nice shimmery shadow. I just put this first layer on, get it really colorful. You know what type of eyeshadow is best. Like I said, I try to get as much vegan friendly, you know, natural things for my eyes. Urban Decay is a good brand. I used to use MAC. I don't use MAC anymore. I usually just use Urban Decay or Jane Iredale. Sometimes, you know, I'll find myself wondering. So I also like to really make sure that I get this nice and shiny, and I like to really bring it out. I like to take my eye makeup and really extend it out here and just really add some nice, I even will sometimes take my shadow and kind of brush it down onto my cheekbones and give like a nice little shiny shimmer there. Can you see how that's going? And we'll blend it all in again at the end. So I've got my first layer.